Hey Peanut, hey Munchkin, how are you guys doing? Just doing a little update, leaving work. See if I'm just pulling out, so that's kind of where I work at. Hopefully that, I mean that's just the shops, nothing else. But now I gotta get this set. That's just your grandpa being grandpa. Anyway, it's about par for nothing, or I mean par for the course, as I say, or as a lot of people say. I don't know if they still say that when you get old enough and are able to watch these videos. They might not. But anyway, figured I'd just send you another video, put it on my YouTube channel, so hopefully you watch them and don't get bored and actually watch them. But anyway, just letting you know I love you, and I'm really praying that I get to see you guys again. I really do pray. But let's see, so far, so we got the house sold in Gordonsville. Well, we haven't got it sold, but got it under contract. We went through the inspection portion. You'll know all this when you get older and go buy a house. And hopefully you guys have houses to buy, because honestly I think America, you know, I'm a capitalist kind of guy. I believe in capitalism. I definitely don't believe in communism. That's too much history of what they're going bad to ever make it work. There's absolutely no way to make it work. Communism is just a way to, they want to bring people in and tell them everything's good and it's going to be good, and then when they get in and you create communism, then come to find out now you're stuck and they have all the power and you don't have nothing. And that's just kind of the way it is. It takes time, but that's what ends up happening, and then you get people that start fighting about it and not wanting it that way, and by then the government's already got you under his thumb and they'll just kill you. Stalin, Mao, all them people that brought communism into their countries, they just, oh boy, millions of people killed because of it. Anyway, yeah, I'm a capitalist kind of guy, but I'll tell you what, capitalism it's a double-edged sword too, because right now I 100% believe we have what I call greedy capitalism, where all the big guys and higher corporations get together in a little room, drink their high-priced scotch, and discuss among themselves how to make more money. I mean, to me, if you got $100 million in your checking account, that's way more than plenty to live off the rest of your life. Why you got to have more? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I believe too much in helping people to ever have that kind of outlook that I got. If I even had $1 million, that'd be way enough for me. I'm a very simple man. But anyway, so yeah, and I was thinking about making a video today. I had Google Memories, which I save a lot of my photos and everything over the past, oh Lord, 15, 20 years, I think now. I don't think 20 years. Probably more around the route of 15, since about 2010. I've been saving them on a OneDrive on Google. And every now and then they pop up with memories. And today it popped up with a video of me and Peanut singing Run Puppy Run while Mimi was in the kitchen. And it broke my heart. It did, because it was a really good memory. It really was. I mean, it didn't break my heart because it was sad. I mean, we were having a great time, me and Peanut, or me and Amaya. But it broke my heart because I won't have any more of those memories, because you guys were taken away from us very cruelly. Much sad. And it breaks my heart even more that I will never even be able to create any of those kind of memories with you, Munchkin, or Monty. I mean, I won't have any of those memories to even look back. I've got you won't even remember me. I mean, I think that's what hurts the most. You won't know if you do see these videos, you might kind of recall who I am, but honestly, you will have absolutely no memory of me. And I've got a few photos of you sitting on my lap at your mom and dad's house on the porch and smiling, and you know, you always gave the biggest hugs when you would see me or meet me, and I'm not going to have any of the memory. And you were so young, you know, and like with Maya, so a lot of those memories when she was, you know, 4 or 5 or 6, and I won't be able to create anything like that with you or Amani. And I think that's where I get very, I'm very heartbroken, I'm very hurt, and I'm very, very mad. You know, and I think today because I actually kind of cried about it. You know, if anybody tells you men don't cry, they're full of shit. 100% full of shit. Men cry. Men cry because they're hurt and they miss their family. And honestly, I think after I saw that video, I think that is probably, I don't ever want to say hate. Hate is such a strong word. It's a very powerful word, and it's a very powerful negative word. And I don't like using hate. But I will say, I think after I saw that video, that is, through this whole process, the most I've ever disliked your mom and dad for what they've done to me. And what they've done to Mimi. But this one's about me now. I mean, your Mimi is always hurt. She's always thinks about you girls, always tears up. It's not as bad as it used to be, but you know, she tears up. But it's raining. If you want to know what that sound is, you can hear it. Might get a little bit loud, I don't know. But I think this one was for me. It really was. And I'm still a little bit edgy about it. I want to say I'm kind of still a little, I would call it disgruntled. You know, because they literally ripped you two out of our lives for no reason other than, I truly believe this in my heart of hearts, they were embarrassed of us, because to them we were like poor white trash, because we didn't, I don't want a palace on the hill, I don't want none of that stuff. I just want to, you know, have a nice home, family, God, just the simple things. And if that your mom is a very well, I'll just call it as I see it, because honestly, by the time you see this, you'll be old enough. She's always about her. You know how pretty I am. Look how beautiful I am. It's always been a me with your mom. She was spoiled rotten when she was a little girl. She was spoiled when she was a teenager, and she's spoiled now. And I don't believe that because we didn't fit into her and Kyler's perfect little world that they want to portray to everybody, because we're different. We're not like your other grandpa, Chris. We're not like him, you know, where he's always about what people see, because, well, he's a narcissist. Your mom's a narcissist. That's all there's to it. But because we didn't fit into their perfect little life, she threw us out of her life. And in the process, ripped you two away from us. And basically, the reason given was our energies didn't match. What does that have to do with me and your Mimi having you two over for an overnight stay and making macaroni and cheese and hot dogs or whatever? And just watching a movie. What does that have to do with that? That doesn't have nothing to do with that. You really don't. But that's what they did. And I can't do nothing about it, because last time, I mean, they didn't give a reason, but honestly, when Mimi decided to to go over there to find out why they did this. Your mom literally tried to run her over with a car, flipped her off, and left. And left your Mimi there crying, not knowing what she had done. So, you know, I'll still send you guys videos, and they're going to be a lot more upbeat. But this one, today, after I saw that video, I just had to get this off my chest because I've been holding it a lot. And I just want you girls to know that no matter what, you are always in our hearts. You are always thought of every single day, almost every hour. Not even almost. I can guarantee you your Mimi thinks about you too every minute. I think to see the absolute pain in your Mimi's face when she thinks about you too, and see the tears that she cries because of how much she misses you, and Haley, her daughter, your mother, she misses Haley too, and she can't see her, and she, you know, all of Haley's friends still talk to Mimi. The only person out of all of them people that won't talk to Mimi is her own daughter. And I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I'll think about posting it. I don't know. If I post this, I don't want you guys thinking of me as an evil person, because I'm not evil. I'm telling you how I feel. And, you know, they always say men don't tell people how they feel enough, and I don't. I keep a lot of things in. But today is different. Today, it hit me right in my, it hit me right in my heart watching that video, and knowing I will never have any more than videos to make of us, me and you girls, you know, just fun little videos, singing or just hanging out, or, you know, I had that picture of little Peanut wearing my work boots at home, and I mean, that was, she was about 4. My work boots came up to her, way up past her knees. It was so funny to watch her try and womp around that house like that. It was, but, and I think that one got me too, because I was like, you know, I'm not going to ever have a picture of Armani, little munchkin. I'm never going to have a picture of her trying to clomp around the house with my work boots on. I won't have to. It was stolen. It was stolen and ripped away because your mom is a little princess who wants everybody to see her as some perfect little, beautiful, gorgeous lady, and she has a very dark heart. I don't know how to explain it. I can't, and I'm sorry to talk bad about your mom, but she does. Anybody that does that to another human being, especially family, has no morals at all. And coming from my family, where my mom and my dad would give their children and their grandchildren the shirt off their very back, and I would do that. I do that for your Uncle Michael, Philip. I do that for your Uncle Lynn. I do that for my other 2 grandkids, Hope and Eli. If they ever need anything, I would give them the shirt off my back to help them out. I really would. I did that for your mom and Tyler, Dad. Mom and Dad. I did that for those 2 before this happened. If they need, I literally gave them the last money I ever had to buy groceries for you guys. And I was stuck for a whole weekend because I had no money whatsoever. And I gave them to you. I gave everything I had to you guys to help you out because you had no groceries. And your mom and dad didn't have no money, so I gave them everything I had to make sure you guys had enough food in your fridge. And I'll quit. Sorry I'm like this right now. I'm sorry you have to hear this, but, you know, I'll send you the videos of the happy things, but there's going to be some of these videos like this. That's all there is to it. That's just life. You got your ups and your downs. But anyway, I've already ended this 15 minutes. You guys probably won't even watch it through to the end. I love you too. I don't think you will ever realize how much we miss and love you. Have a great life, and I pray to God that I will see you again. I love you too.